Hello everyone, so this is a demonstration of the land assembly tool within LandHawk. So a land assembly is effectively where you adjoin smaller parcels of land all together to create one larger parcel of land. So if we look over here on the left hand side, this is where you can access the tool. So if we click on that, and if we then start to zoom into the map, what we can then start to see is all of the HMLR boundaries appear. Now, to start building our land assembly, all we need to start doing is clicking on parcels of land that we want to include in the land assembly. And as you can see over here on the left-hand side, it's going to start to add in all of the title numbers and ownership information, and obviously the size of the land assembly as well. So we can access this in hectares, meters squared, or acres. We've also got the buildable area here as well. So the buildable area is calculated by, the percentage of the land assembly that isn't covered by constraints. Now this is completely customizable. So if you're looking for parcels of land, we could flag up whether it's in the flood zone or it might be in the AOMB, and this can obviously then change the buildable area percentage. We've also then got the potential units. So this is calculated by, I'm assuming, a certain property size. So within the land assembly, we can then start to actually remove parcels of land if there are some in there that we don't want. So to remove some, again, it's literally a case of clicking on the parcel of land, and that will remove it. And as you can see, it then updates everything accordingly. So once you're happy with your land assembly, you can then click Create Site Card, and you can then give your land assembly a name. You can give it a description, and if you're happy with all of that, you can then click Save. So as you can see down the bottom, it says Successfully Created Site Card, and over here in the Workspace section, you'll then see your land assembly. So if we click on this, we can then see the land assembly we've created. It will give us a bit of an overview so we can look at the area. We can then have a look at the title numbers as well. If there were any parcels of land that are under a company ownership, all of these would show down here as well. Now, there are a few things that we can do from this land assembly card. The first one being exporting a PDF site report. So if we click on that, we can then customize what we see in our site report. So if we're happy with everything in here, we can click Create, and what that'll do is it will create a PDF of our land assembly, showing the outline here, all of the information in terms of area, title numbers, etc. And as we start to scroll down, we can then have a look at some of the constraints that might be in there. So if we're looking for the AOMB or certain flood zones, for example, all of this will list in this report. From here, you can then click this download button, and that will enable you to then save it. You can then email it or print it off. So if we then go back to the workspace, these buttons here allow us to then go and view our land assembly on the map again. And what we can then also do is view the land assembly and edit it. So if we're not happy with certain elements after we've been in, we can click that button and then we can start to add and edit our land assembly again. So if there are any questions or any queries you have around the land assembly tool, then please do get in touch with a member of the team and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.